Let's just remove my face from this overlay and have the logo somewhere. No, you shouldn't be seeing that. Yes! Yes, yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yes, indeed. Holy shit, is that way too loud or what? The battle begins. Or not. So, what do we have here? We have two teams, we have Lich, Centaur, warrunner, Shadow Fiend, Juggernaut, Storm Spirit. Here in the Radiant side. And what do we see? Shadow Fiend going for the middle, Lich, Storm Spirit? Oh no, I never like having Storm Spirit at a dual lane. Doesn't make sense. He's supposed to be a mid hero. Maybe you can do a jungle, but mostly it's a mid hero, in my honest opinion. And we have a Juggernaut. Centaur? What? What? What is this? Double melee, not even slow. You usually want to have a slow when you're playing Juggernaut. Slow as slower or a stunner as your lane partner. That's someone who can initiate on them and you can start swirling around their face. But despite that, let's talk to the other side. We have Tidehunter, Nature's Prophet, Viper, Beastmaster and Crystal Maiden. And we have a Viper, Crystal Maiden at top, Nature's Prophet in the jungle, Beastmaster versus the Shadow Fiend here in the middle, and Tidehunter soloing this bottom lane. Okay, I see this. Tidehunter solo, it's pretty decent. You could also have possibly Beastmaster here soloing this and stacking the Ancients, which he can do by throwing the axes and do some damage. He can take quite easily. Well, it takes a little time, but you can get those camps at pretty low levels because the wild axes, or the axes that the Beastmaster throws, do damage to the Ancients, unlike most spells. But I guess this lane is gonna fare okay with just double melee against just a Tidehunter, although they... Well, Tidehunter needs to be a little bit careful not to get caught by all this stuff. Okay, what do we get? A Crystal Maiden first blood? Yes, indeed. But Storm Spirit gets the first blood on the Crystal Maiden. Viper takes down Lich, and Storm Spirit is gonna go down, but not until he takes down Viper. Yes. Revenging the death of Lich. Storm Spirit does some good work. Good job by Nature's Prophet getting into the mix as well and getting the kill on the Storm Spirit. But I guess he died to creeps. Yes, he did. But, kind of an even exchange. Although the first blood went for the Radiant side, so they get a little bit more gold out of that. Pretty decent ward placement here. Blocking the pull spot, always a good thing to do, so the enemy team can't pull this lane and get the lane to a safer spot. Titan getting harassed out of the lane. Juggernaut pretty much getting free farm. How many does he have? That's kind of awful. That's kind of awful, let me be honest. If a solo against two guys gets more last hits than the carry on the lane that's supposed to be farming and getting the last hits, that's not good. Obviously, it's not that ideal situation. But I guess Titan is doing a pretty good job. And if there was a ranged support, maybe babysitter or some sort of, well, ranged slower or a stunner here, I think Tidehunter might have a much more difficult time here. But yes, I guess they're gonna have to do with that. And let's see the middle. Okay, Beastmaster is actually leading. Wow, it's quite surprising. After you get a few last hits for the Shadow Fiend, it's pretty easy to just do the last hits because he has so much damage, although he's kind of weak. Luckily this guy wasn't here to interrupt that bottle. But Beastmaster's leading just slightly, slightly, not that big of a deal just yet. Doing some good damage with those raises. Not gonna get him, of course, using the longest and medium distance raises first, so he can finish that Beastmaster off. Kind of close, but then again, not at all. So this is a farming Storming Spirits. It's not, I guess it's not that bad, but I mean, he excels doing the mid lane because he needs the early levels so he can get a quick level 6 and he can start using Ball Lightning, which is going to enable you to be super mobile and do excellent ganking action. Okay, they're going to go on the Viper. He doesn't have the support here with him, but feels kind of heavy. It's gonna be close. And they get down. Lich. Crystal Maiden was pulling the creeps, so in this circumstance they just took that Viper down when he was alone. Great play by Lich and Storm Spirit. Taking advantage of the 1 versus 2 situation there. Gonna sip a little water in between so I don't get too dry. Too dry. So there's illusions, okay, not thinking there would be a gang, but no. Okay, let's see. Still, this is horrible. I mean, Tidehunter is the top in last hits. He's a solo lane and he gets 2. Where is the Centaur now? What? Oh, he's at the top. Nice job by me missing that. Okay, so Centaur went top to gank. Why would he gank there when they're actually dominating this lane? Well, yeah, kind of dominating the lane because Storm Spirit having 3 kills, died only once. Okay, Lich died once as well, but they combined have 4 kills, which is like the majority of the kills for the Radiant side. But I guess he wasn't satisfied with just sitting the Juggernaut and not getting the kill on Tidehunter, which they totally should be able to do if he gets a stun off. But then again, Tidehunter is fat bastard. He doesn't even crack in shell. Oh well. Viper coming back top here. His Tranquil Boots. Wraithpan is gonna go for the Storm Spirit, who is level 6. So this happens. No. Oh, nice. Didn't notice. Beastmaster came and said, "Hi, I'm gonna kill you, or I'm gonna help in killing you." Nice. Abusing the runes there for effectiveness of his own team. Haste, very good for mid to getting a gank off, especially at that opportune time when they were initiating on the Viper. Probably caught them a little bit pants down because they don't have any vision. This is kind of a problem in public games, especially in the lower tier public games like novel skill level. People don't buy wards. How do you know if someone's ganking? Maybe if the mid types, okay, missing mid, then maybe you can just be played much more carefully. Or you won't know because you can't see shit. Unless there's a hawk, at least the Beastmaster is doing his job, even though he doesn't have wards for his side even. He has some visions and runes, so he can actually have some rune control. And through rune control, fill his bottle and do some pretty amazing ganks. Beastmaster is one of those good gank heroes because at level 6 because he has an amazing initiation and a lockdown ability with his primal roar. Stuns for 3 seconds. And it goes through magical immunities. That's kind of a huge thing in some cases. For example, Shadow Fiend, if he gets a BKB, he can still get locked down by the Beastmaster with his primal roar. That's a good thing to keep in mind. Okay, Tidehunter having the arcane boots. Let's take a look at the items. Let's go through this. Okay, magic stick. Centaur warrunner probably going for tranquil boots as well. Wouldn't wonder one bit because the double edge is gonna drain a lot of your health if you use it. And if you get tranquil boots, you can kind of neutralize that effect. Bottle and power treads on Shadow Fiend. Pretty much standard stuff. Especially when you're mid with Shadow Fiend. Okay, face boots, yeah, pretty normal stuff for the Juggernaut. Arcane boots, ring of health. Now, I wonder what is this Stormbeast going to do? Is he gonna go for the Lincoln Sphere with this ring of health? Guess. Not going for the sacrificial stone, or bloodstone, whatever it's called. Can't I remember that right for once. Bloodstone, of course. Bloodstone, not going for that. And there is some abilities that are great to get off. You won't get so easily held down. For example, Beastmaster can't use his ultimate ability on the Storm Spirit if he gets a null stone. But. And what do we have? There's some pulling action. What does he bring? Okay, what? Nice, and we also have wards for the Radiant side. Nice to see. Doesn't make me completely unhappy to see a game where no wards are bots. I should seriously think of lowering the sensitivity. Scrolling. Yeah, they dive under the tower, getting both Juggernaut and Centaur. Great ultimate action by both players there, but unfortunately dying to the Shadow Fiend that ported in to help. Also seems like the Lich ported in. Really need to just start focusing. I'm missing a lot of stuff here. But then again, I haven't done this that much, so it isn't that big of a wonder. They kind of push mid now, and if there won't be, that's probably more. Yeah, that's gonna definitely go down. They're not gonna be defending that with just no portals. Oh, there are some portals, but still, I won't believe them. Oh, is he really gonna port there? No. He realizes his mistake and uses the ultimate immediately. Okay, they might be going for it, okay? Lich starting with the Frost Blast on the Beastmaster. No follow-up, unfortunately. They just kept them there. Kind of weak. I wouldn't have used a double edge there. A little risky, especially if the Beastmaster didn't have his ultimate ready. But if he had, that would have been an easy kill on the Centaur warrunner. Viper going through the side. He's gonna initiate on the Shadow Fiend. They're gonna go from there. Comes the primal roll by the Beastmaster, and they finish him off easily. That's the power of the Beastmaster. 3-second stun on his ultimate and cost some pretty good damage with 200. And slowing all sorts, slows and all sorts of stuff going around that as well. Pretty good ability to have. And Tidehunter in the meanwhile is gonna get this bottom tower down, and here, this is ridiculous. This guy has been their solo hero, the dire solo hero, and he's second in last hits. Okay, not anymore. Good job, Storm Spirit getting that spot or not. Contesting that immensely. Oh, but most denies. He's definitely leading that. There goes the Hawk. Always try to kill the Hawk. You get some pretty nice damage. Damage, no gold out of that. 65 there just for, well, 2 hits or so. It's not that durable at low levels. Or at all, pretty much. Lich going for the Tranquil Boots as well. That gives it kind of a whole sustain for him. He can get mana through sacrifice and just get some health back with the Tranquil Boots. So now he doesn't need to go back to base as often. Yes, indeed. Oh, he's going. Oh yeah, you need. Oh god, I'm bad. Of course, you need Ring of Health. Oh, they went for the Centaur. He died here. Yes, missed that. But yeah, the Storm Spirit going for the Bloodstone after all. I was just thinking like, wait a minute. Perseverance. Where does that go? Lincoln's Fair. Yeah, where else does he go? Well, on Bloodstone, you bloody idiot. Ah! They're gonna die for this Storm Spirit, and he doesn't have enough health. He probably should have jumped up there instead of using all those abilities down there. Oh, taken down easily. Ooh, the Lich ultimate is gonna pounce nicely, and the creep, and denied. Oh. That could have happened. But instead, Crystal Maiden dives in and takes out the Lich. Centaur, horrible stun. That was not even close. Not even close, mate. I'm gonna get this top tower without that much more resistance here. And Juggernaut getting the free farm, although that's pretty horrible farm. Doesn't have like anything in this bank.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Feel like nothing in the stash. And he has only a Ring of Health and face boots. And he had died once. He either is missing a whole lot of last hits, or he has been way too scared. Okay, so what? This guy needs just 700 or 600 now to his Bloodstone. That's gonna end at him. That's gonna giving him some extra mana regeneration, life regeneration, and overall survivability. Max mana, so it's pretty good item to get for the Song Spirit overall, because it gives pretty much everything you need. A little bit sustain, a little bit extra survivability. It doesn't like naturally give us some more damage, but of course when you use a lot of mana, and you can use a lot of freaking mana on that guy and do damage through using the mana, it's gonna be pretty awesome. But I personally prefer to usually go for just some kind of more usable item. For example, Orchid on the Storm Spirit, because that's gonna give a little bit more effectiveness to ganking and killing people. You can pretty much lock down some of these guys that rely getting their spells off. For example, if you can get a silence in a team fight on Tidehunter, he's not gonna be doing shit. Nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, this... well, he gets some of that shit. Fury was thinking about ball potting here top, but no, it's not gonna be worth it. This guy can just jump away with his ball lightning. How is everyone doing, by the way? Let's check the code per minute. Yeah, you can, well, that's easy to believe. Them having a slight advantage in the gold farm because the tower was taken down, and Beastmaster kills Centaur, and Lich gets taken down by the Nature's Prophet, and they probably will take down the Juggernaut as well. So, it's kind of subpar team play from the Radiant side, not doing that good of a job, getting picked off constantly. The lead is just gonna grow after this. Let's hide this for the time being. Let's check in the XP bar. So here we can see 6,000 about. Is that about 6,000? Yeah, it's about 6,000 XP lead on the Dire side, and as well almost 8,000. 8,000 cold difference. That's pretty humongous at this point. 17 minutes. No, this isn't looking that good. Well, this guy has his Bloodstone. Let's see if we can do some work with that. Shadow Blade on the Shadow Fiend. How surprising, we have a public game, and what are these people gonna build? Shadow Blades! Hey, why the not? Because it grants invisibility. How nice. If I can't play Rikimaru, I'm gonna play a guy with the Shadow Blade, so I can be just like Rikimaru. And at least a little bit. Just a little bit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Aggressively taking the forest. And this guy going for Shadow Blade as well. How surprising. Are you surprised? I'm totally not. What? Viper is not going for the Shadow Blade? What the fuck is going on?
Middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Is that guy a
Dire's
tryhard?
top tower has fallen.
Going for the BKB instead? Holy shit, I'll do a... Hello, alert, alert, it's a freaking tryhard. No. Tryhard is the fucking lousiest excuse ever. Like, if someone wants to play the game correctly and building some, well, some would say boring items, or just stable, normal items that are gonna be just sure, so to speak. Well, let them. Let them pick up a lineup that is utterly effective and proven that it works and all that good jazz. If they want to play something like that, let them play that. You just have to accommodate. You have to be flexible and adapt yourself to that kind of action. It's horrible to just say, try hard, try to beat with you guys picking sweat, what the fuck. That's horrible. I don't like that attitude one bit. One little bit. Now, this is a kind of an awful position for the Radiant side, because they're kind of locked down. They don't have any vision. The Dire side just can take complete control over their jungle. Well, now they do have one more to do that. But still, Storm Spirit gets focused down. Oh, excellent combinations with those stuns, waiting for a little bit. Not stacking the stuns at the same time, but waiting just a little bit, so the stun duration is maximized. That's the way you should do those spells, not like, oh wow, there's a guy, let's just use all spells now! There's Lich ultimate, pounces and goes to the creeps. They're not relatively bad ultimate. It's not that good, not that good. Did only 3 pounces to enemy heroes. Now this guy gets silence with the Orchid. That is why Orchid is pretty freaking good. Always get Orchid against Storm Spirit, because that's gonna be huge. It's gonna be freaking huge. If you can lock down the mobility that Storm Spirit has with his ultimate, you're gonna be a-okay. Unless the rest of the team is pretty huge. Your bots. 3 guys down. They're gonna lose a mid tower. Not much they can do to challenge this. This is looking pretty horrible. This guy didn't even finish Shadow, but just went for the Shadow Amulet instead. Did want to have at least an invisibility, but it didn't go all the way. Like, no. That's like me in Star. Like, well, I kind of want to be aggressive, but then again I want to be kind of calm. I mean, okay, they're going for the Viper. They get down the Viper. Centaur gets ulted by the Beastmaster. Gets taken down. Even exchanges there. Viper fights back. They go for the Tidehunter, the Beastmaster. They focus down the Beastmaster. They can't hardly get it because he's so beefy. That guy has only Staff of the Master. I got him, Scepter. But eventually they get the Beastmaster down, who buys back instantly. Horrible ultimate by the Shadow Fiend, not hitting pretty much anything, maybe a slight touch on someone. There's the BKB activated on the Viper, who fought back and came back like the Beastmaster. They're gonna turn the fight. Shadow Fiend is ultimately weak. Juggernaut and Shadow Fiend gets taken down. Storm Spirit is in a tight spot, and he's gonna get taken down as well. Just way better team coordination from the Dire side, so they completely wipe this match. That's a mid-racks. Unfortunately, the creeps are far back, so the backdoor mechanism is in effect, and the racks just regenerates all the health that is done to it, or damage that is done to it. And Storm Spirit fights back. Tidehunter gets taken down. Beastmaster is pretty weak, and ultimate from the Lich takes him down eventually. Although Shadow Fiend gets the last hit out of that. They're kind of overextended their welcome. Tidehunter buys back. What is this? Is this a freaking buyback fest? Everyone's like, if I die, I'm still gonna buy back. Everyone else has been doing it, so I will do that too. Yeah. So they didn't get the mid-racks. I think this should be a pretty easy mid-racks, but I guess they weren't fully committing that. And there's this Orchid once again on the Storm Spirit. Great ultimate by the Tidehunter. Just focusing them down, and now, yeah, Centaur, you were in a bad spot. Now we're gonna see here a huge difference in the items. Okay, 2 praises, Tranquil Boost, Magic 1 on the Lich, not that much. It's okay for a hard support, but could be better. Centaur, warrunner, even worse items, like holy hell. PKP coming up for the Shadow Fiend, doesn't have anything else to that except the Ogre Clop. And how much money? Almost 1600, so that's gonna be about the Warhammer. Juggernaut. He's trying to build the Runed Axe. What? God damn it, forget these freaking home terms. Battle Fury, yes. He's trying to build that Battle Fury, except if you don't get it in less than 20 minutes, it's fucking awful. Awful! But, and we have Power Tread and Bloodstone on the Storm Spirit. Now, if we check to the other side, we have Shadowblade, Orchid, Malevolence, Hand of Midas, and Power Tread, and again True Sight on Nature's Prophet. Now, there's no doubt that that guy is going to be the one leading the charts. Let's take a look. Net worth, yeah, 5,000 gold more than anyone else in the game. Nature's Prophet, no big surprise, that guy is a huge farmer. Once again, Storm Spirit gets locked down by the Orchid Malevolence. There, excellent use of silence. That item is so necessary to get against Storm Spirit. You can just easily lock him down. Even better than Chief's did, I think. Could last a little bit longer. I don't know what that will was. I guess he was a little bit scared. Yasha on the Viper. Black King Bot ready. Yeah. Blink Dagger. Mechanism. Perseverance. Okay, he's building the Refresher Orb as well. And there's the ultimate by Lich. Kinda hasty. I don't like that decision. You shouldn't use it like that. There's plenty of creeps next to it. It's going to pounce there anyway. There's no follow-up going to happen for that. Stun on the Juggernaut. He's going to get focused down pretty easily. It is in Shadow Fiend ultimate, but I'm feeling that it's not going to be enough. Not even close. Viper takes a triple kill, probably a quad kill, ultra kill that is. Yes, Storm Spirit with no mana in the background. He's going to get focused down as well. And they didn't get even a single kill. Yeah, this is pretty much tapped. That is some ready bread straight out of the oven. Buns are finished, mommy. What?
That was good of you.
It's gonna be an easy top tower racks. I don't think these guys can contest, especially with the two carries that actually have something missing. Let's see the last hit. Yeah, Shadow Fiend is still leading the last hits. But seeing as he has died 4 times, yeah, 4 times, only 4 kills. Compared to this 10 and 0 Nature's Prophet, he's not gonna be able to just do as much. What? Where are you? Where are you? Why are you there? There's a Juggernaut. Challenging the Nature's Prophet. And Nature's Prophet is going to initiate it. Oh, that's why Shadow Blade is good. He just got away. And unlucky pounce by the Juggernaut. Almost got the Nature's Prophet. And he gets him. Although he has Aegis. Oh shit. Shadow is going to get taken down. And there comes the Nature's Prophet back in. 3 guys down once again for 1 Aegis lost.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, speed this up. Do finish this, please. Sooner rather than later. Sooner rather than later. Thank you. Yeah, 25,000 gold difference. How about the XP? Well, pretty much the same thing. 25, even almost. Yeah, it's about 25,000. And the good old fountain diving. No, there's the Necronomicon on the Nature's Prophet. Getting even that. Yeah. Fancy has 5,000 gold in the bank. Yeah. Now for some good old fountain diving. Let's see if they can make something happen. The ultimate on the Storm Spirit. Are they going to be able to finish in tight on the ultimate? Viper rocks the Storm Spirit gets second and tight and gets mauled by the Juggernaut and mostly the fountain. That's a nice ultimate by the Lich, but unfortunately it's at this stage of the game when they lost already. Oh my god. Yeah. Dire victory. That was a pretty clear and concisely won game by the Dire team. I would say the MVP here would be the Tidehunter, doing an excellent job at the solo lane at bot versus 2. But I guess then again, Centaur, warrunner, and Juggernaut weren't that good because they just... The other guy couldn't just last it, the other guy couldn't harass the Tidehunter out of the lane. And together they couldn't even harass that guy out of the lane. Nature's Prophet, yeah, he farmed pretty good, but I guess getting the Orchid on the Nature's Prophet was pretty much a game closer for the Storm Spirit. Every time they spotted him and they went for the Storm Spirit, and he just got killed because he just couldn't use his ultimate because of the silence. That's why silence is so freaking good against Storm Spirit. You completely negate that hero with silence. Unless he's just super fat and does just amazing amounts of damage with just pure auto attacks. But that isn't the case in the early stages or mid game. And what else? Beastmaster, gotta give him some credit. 27 assists. Was part of 2/3 of the kills that happened for the Dire side. So he was doing a pretty good job. And I guess Crystal Maiden did okay job as well, because he did have some warding action going. Lich as well, he did some warding, but not quite enough. They got ganned a couple of times because they didn't have wards in the rune spot where the Beastmaster would definitely come from. But overall, pretty one-sided match. Steam trolled. I'm the steam troll.